So I'm going to use a piece of my set to read a poem by another poet. And this poem was written by, I call him my fairy slam father, because he was really the guy that got me into slam when I moved here. This guy I discovered when I was like Google searching poetry slams when I moved here from Philly. And the first name that came up was Don McIver. And then Don became really integral in doing what was the largest, most successful national poetry slam ever in Albuquerque. And I guess part of the par for the course with the whole Laureate business is never before until this year did I get asked to write blurbs for books. And Don is the second one I got asked to do. So, you know, I like to think they all liked me before the Poet Laureate thing too. Nobody asked. So in reading Don's manuscript, because I can't just write them, I don't just be like, oh, I like you, I'll write you one. I'm like, I want to see the poetry, because if it's terrible, you don't want me to write a blurb. And he gave me the book, and this poem was like the 9th or 10th poem, and I loved it. And when I knew I was going to do this, I said, I have to bring this poem. And he gave me permission. So it's called Hobo Ho by Don McIver from his forthcoming book, The Blank Page, Selected Poems, 2006 through 2012. Track 5 on Charles Mingus, Let My Children Hear Music, arranged by Charles Mingus and dictated to Bobby Jones, conducted by Cy Johnson, September 30th, 1971, New York City. With Lonnie Hilliard, Joe Wilder, Snooky Young and Jimmy Nottingham trumpet, Julius Watkins French horn, Bobby Jones and James Moody tenor sax, Charles McCracken cello, Charles McPherson and Jerry Dagian alto sax, Sir Roland Hanna and Jackie Bard piano, Jimmy Knepper trombone, Charles Mingus, Ron Carter, Richard Davis and Milt Hinton bass, and Danny Richmond drums. Hovering, somewhere within the confines of my early memories, his name haunts me. As if it hovers on the edge of my peripheral vision, only noticed in sudden movement. As if it is a memory before a known vocabulary to describe it. As if it is a dream at 4 where I wake up, then roll over, then go back to sleep, and then remember at 7 that the dream was disturbing, but I'm not sure why. A name that I knew, a sound I was drawn to, an oddity whose temper was only matched by his gifts, an egotistical bass player whose compositions challenged everyone who played them. Was he more of the swing era Duke Ellington or bebop Charlie Parker? Mixed blood oddity, half white, half black father, lit out from LA, from Arizona, hooked up with a half Chinese, half Swede woman who died when he was young, raised by a half black, half Indian woman. He wanted so much to fit in, but realized he never would. How strange that he would pick an instrument that's rarely played alone. Yet he became a band leader anyway, commanded the stage with musical heartbeat, maintained the line, trust his sonic vision. He told his only son that he was no color too. And it's true. He had a white mother, yet sports his father's looks, but shy, as all children of geniuses tend to be. How do you live up to genius in your own life? Let alone when the genius is your father, he sucks attention out of the room. 1979, Lou Gehrig's disease. Peak of mental prowess, his body just couldn't take the abuse anymore. Couldn't pull the bow across the strings, stretch stubby fingers over wide frets, and play that music so challenging that it became physically impossible. Aging is cruel, Charles Mingus, you angry man of jazz. Mingus, you wish your body was young again, so you could do the things you would excel at now because of time, to play music, make love with the wisdom of age, but stuck with a body that is old. Ah, Mingus, you're no clown in your pork pie hat. Your children hear music, sing blues and politics, understand your dynasty, and sing off an epitaph.